Welcome back to Crypto's Juiciest News, baby dolls. We are awaiting the Bitcoin halving year October, which has just finally arrived. I am looking at your future right now, which is a giant, big, fat, green candle. Here we are today. Bitcoin took a bit of a tumble, didn't it? Bitcoin, what are you doing, you little ding-dong? So Bitcoin around $63,500, friends. And what we're going to do now is refer back to our Bitcoin channel chart here. And of course, we have Jimmy Cramer, who said a lot of damage was done by this sell-off. Of course, no damage was done. This is actually still in that megaphone. Whee! Now, this little tumble, I mean, it's October, friends. It's time. It's ready. Now, where do we go from here? Well, I've got what BCB expects for the ultimate altcoins, but it's not enough to know, oh, things go up. And I'm just going to give you a rough estimate what's coming next. I hate to say it, but there's sideways pain coming. But the altcoin bull market season, the index goes up 4x others. Now, if the others index goes up 4 from here into the top, poopy coins do like a 2 or a 3, and winners are going to be doing 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 32. Who knows? Okay, of course, there's going to be even the tiny ones. With tiny being anything under 100 million market cap. They're the ones that can do 100x plus. Now, the Bitcoin monthly chart for September, friends, finishes green, which is what we want. And the monthly candle for Pumptober is going to begin. I know a lot of people, a lot of you get scared because I've trained you to be contrarian, and now you're scared because everybody else is bullish at the same time. But no. 80% of the time, 90% of the time, yes, you're right to be contrarian. However, though, you will admit, okay, if things go up over time, there is an eventual repricing that happens again. Just like when everybody's bearish, friends, in the bear market, when everybody was bearish down here when Bitcoin went down to 36K. I'm not joking. I'm actually going to show you on that chart, just to give you an idea of like how these things work. I know, remember, life's full of contradictions, and if you want to be elite level or skilled at anything, especially investing, and you're dealing with crowds and some speculation, it's a game, man. It's a game. You want to be good at the game. You can't have a formula for everything, but also you got to know when to hold them, when to fold them. So when Bitcoin crashed down here, friends, we were very bearish. Okay, and I remember, even down here, BitBoy was bearish. Everybody was bearish. Every single one who was bullish at the top is now bearish at the bottom. And even I was saying, man, I know it feels like we're tired out, but a lot of people are bearish. A lot of people who just called for 100K Bitcoin, now they're calling for like 20K. Guess what? They were right. So all the people who were bullish up here, they were now bearish down here. But actually what they were doing is, if you look at it, if you look at the altcoins, wherever they peaked, now that they were down 70%, these people were bearish. But here's the thing. Leading up to this point, leading up to the whole bull market for many altcoins, like, not just Hex or Chainlink, whatever it is, okay, every altcoin, if you were selling on like 40%, 60%, 70% crashes, if you were selling on that moment, you got wrecked, because like 5 times after that, they would bounce back up and they would continue up. However, eventually, this was like now the 6th time where, okay, if you sold on the 70% drop, it actually kept going. And I'll just use an example of Cardano, friends, here. So Cardano, remember when I said, oh, okay, everything was down here? Look, Cardano was down 75% and people were bearish. That's that same point. But then look here, we had a little pop up and look, it can then we're coming down another 70%. So this is now, we're at the point where we are moving up and you're like, oh crap, everyone's bullish with me. Yeah, friends, 1 out of these 5 or 6 times, 1 out of 6 times, it's gonna do the super powerful move after it, whether it's to the upside or to the downside. Now, our others BTC, friends, is still around this 0.8, so 0.18, so about 18% for the others BTC. That's the ratio, which I'm gonna show you soon, friends. We're gonna go through the actual index chart itself. And of course, once again, like, clockwork, we saw the Russell 2000 tick up. Jay Powell did some little talky part, and then he shot up the stock market a bit, which I'll just go through now and just show you. Of course, Mr. Stonk market. I mean, like, friends, yeah, you can't really rely on Mr. Stonk market, because if Mr. Stonk market, S&P500, if he wants to go down, I mean, like, it's game over. But isn't that beautiful, friends? Look at this. We're making new highs, man. Just, can you believe it? Listen, see, this is, I know, you're so used to crypto and how it moves. Crypto does this, okay? Crypto, it goes up and it's volatile up here, And then it comes back down and does these little volatile, dead, no volatility Ponzi things. Okay, you're dead. Okay, that's what happens. Okay, this is the inverse to the stock market, friends. The stock market goes like this. The stock market loses volatility as it goes up because it goes up 80% of the time. Then stonks, all their volatility comes out here like that. Okay, so that's why when I had to come start trading crypto, it blew my mind. I was like, what the hell? These things are getting more volatile as it goes up. I've never seen anything like it because you don't know what FOMO is, man. Until you see crypto, you know that feeling, Hex is going to $2. I got to get it at 40 cents. They don't do that in stocks. No one says, Johnson & Johnson is $8. I better grab some baby bum powder. No one says that. Oh, wow, it's going to be $8.20 in a year. You know what I mean? So this is why crypto moves the way it does. Now, actually, you're watching this in real time, friends. So I'm here to educate and just help, just show you. See, look at this. It goes, what are you doing? Look what it does, friends. It just goes beep, 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 beep. That's normal. That's an economy. The economy is not shitting itself every 5 seconds like crypto does. Okay, the economy is like, okay, we're cruising along. Crap, knee jerk. What's going on? Okay, we're cruising along. That's what it is. Okay, but you don't get the upside parabolic nature in stocks. So that's the price you pay, right? Now, friends, Ethereum, actually, interestingly enough, Ethereum started holding up a bit in this little Bitcoin tumble down. So see, the ETH BTC, it's about 0.041. I mean, like, these numbers are still shocking. There's nothing really to talk about when it comes to Ethereum. Well, of course, yeah, sentiment has bottomed. Yeah, it's got to hopefully shoot back up. Look, man, the amount of pooping on Ethereum everyone's done, it can only mean this, okay? Like, it, and you know, you can come back and refer to this video if it happens, friends. It can only mean at some point in the future, when Ethereum's ready to go, it just doubles. It does like a freaking plus 50% move, like somewhere on like some 50% or just a 2x move at somewhere, just to like shoot up. And actually, that's what I did before here. If you go here, right, look what I started doing. It broke the high here, and then it went up like 70% in like 2 to 3 weeks. That's crazy. So is that going to be, say, Ethereum breaking, say, $5,000, which I'll do right now, just because we want to see and be motivated by these. So if we go and see Ethereum's chart here, this is the 3-day chart. Put on a weekly because these charts actually put a 3-day. And then are we going to see Ethereum, right, pop up here and then just do like a plus 70% move? That's up to $8,000. Could be. It could be. That could be what comes up. It does like this. Boop, and then you have $8,000. And then we just got to worry about, okay, what happens there? Friends, I'm just going to look. I'm going to play some cranky. I got to play some, look. We'll play some Pokemon music. I'm just, man, like, if we screw this up, we'll never forgive ourselves. I mean, like, I have third cycle curse written here, and then I literally have, it hits the fib, and it's at $8,000. I've made like 18 videos saying, warning, everyone thinks 10K Ethereum is programmed, so $8,000 is going to be really risky to be turbo long. And that's just something to think about, you know? And I think Armadillo, friends, like, I mean, it is possible Ethereum goes up to 8 or something, right? And then we come back down here with altcoins, and everyone thinks the 3-year bear market is beginning, but then Ethereum, we start moving up in 2027, okay? That might be how we get our 250K Bitcoin, 20K Ethereum. That could be one reason why, but just it means with more time units. But friends, that's why you had a friend named your friend Sommi here wearing a helicopter hat, literally telling you, go all in, go all in, go all in. Because up here, because you don't want to be thinking about an $8,000 ETH, wondering where it's going to be in 12 to 24 months from now. You don't want to be needing that to make any gains. Otherwise, it's game over. Now, what comes next? So immediately, friends, what's everyone waiting for? You're like, oh, what's the next big market mover? If we go to Forex Factory, friends, and you go to Friday, we are waiting for the US unemployment data. So actually, if you go up here, click on calendar, and then you can go to the Friday. See down here, this is it right now. So US, this is this Friday data. They're expected a 4.2% unemployment and 144,000 jobs. So you're going to see the market really react off this. Bond and everything, because if the economy cracks hard, everyone's like, ah, crap, they're gonna have to cut harder, which means things are bad. And if it doesn't crack as much, if it cracks in line, then everything's gonna be like normal and stable in terms of, you know, the US Fed dropping rates back to neutral. Now, baby dolls, I want to start with this. There's a scammer here he has taken sommi 888. Okay, so that is my YouTube comment section name on my personal account. Everyone says, why use that personal account? It's because it's got YouTube Premium, and ads are freaking annoying, man. I just get YouTube Premium, all right? So, I mean, God bless you, you're watching ads. Just YouTube Premium. We're on it all day, friends. Now, my real account has sommi 88. Now, normally I don't say, oh, okay, here's the real one. Don't message the other one. The problem is, 7 of you, I'm not joking, 7 people have been saying, oh, crap, I haven't been talking to you. I've been talking to someone else for a month. Just be careful, okay? So the real one is sommi 88, only 2 8s, okay? They took my YouTube personal one, and they just took it there, friends. And by the way, I watched a video on it. I'm not joking. Somewhere in I think it's Thailand or Malaysia. I forgot where it is. Somewhere out there in Southeast Asia, there's literally a giant compound. I mean, they're probably watching this video right now. There's a giant compound of the evil scum scammers, but they're held there against their will. And they sign up, and I'm not joking. I'm not exaggerating, friends. It's literally like 10,000 Indian and South Asian guys, and they're just in there, and they get whipped if they don't scam. So it's horrific, okay? And they're all basically, they're just scamming. They make profiles of everyone, and they try to do reverse engineering. By the way, I got asked, I just checked my DM now. They asked me personal questions. They asked me really, really personal, really personal questions. Just random accounts on Telegram are just DMing me. Hey, what is your this? What is this of you? Like, they're just trying, and I'm like, oh, well, we got you. Oh, wow, you must be a real friend of mine. An anonymous avatar asking me personal information, right? So it's like someone DMing you, hey, where do you live? Or like, hey, what's this? Or what's that? What's this personal information of you? So, and they're gonna do more of it, friends. They're gonna do it. I don't know if you've seen what happens to Richard Hart. Okay, friends. You know, Richard Hart makes a post. Okay, scammers make a new account. They block him, and then they try to retweet and post everything. That's why it doesn't even allow comments, because it's just literally 24 hours a day scamming. Nothing we can do about it, man. So there you go. The real sommi on Telegram has 88, and the fake one has 3 1s. But there's going to be more ones. They're probably going to do 887 or 4 8s. I guarantee they're probably making one right now. 8888. Yeah, so there you go. Also, please just check you're talking to me, because, oh, man, just please don't. Come on, man. Friends, I've taught you to freaking, like, you don't even trust a fart in the kitchen. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. It's really important. But you're going to get your friends and family. They're going to come into crypto. Because, like, you don't get those extreme prices without, like, who gives you those extreme prices of euphoria? It's the types of people who, you know, they don't do their homework and checks like this. Now, friends, we're getting to the crux, the issue, the critical part of what happens. I've drawn a squiggly line here, okay? So what does that squiggly line mean? We're actually going to go explore it. And, you know, first I'll give you the backbone. So, friends, I like watching different influencers and stuff out here. I like watching BCB, but here's the thing, man. Knowing that, okay, the index goes up, it doesn't tell you anything. It just tells you, oh, be bullish. Like, you don't do leverage. You're not short-term trading. It doesn't tell you anything. It's just kind of like, you like saying, oh, I'm just curious, like astrology, tarot cards, okay? BCB is really good when it comes to Elliott wave and, like, you know, how things work in terms of, like, a range coming next. So he's a multi-dimensional trader like that. But he doesn't go on-chain. He doesn't do anything on-chain. He has no idea what, doesn't know what BitTensor Tau is, T-A-O. Only one guy, shout out to the Hexin out there, one guy asked him to basically chart Hex, the Hex from Ethereum, down 99.9%. This was ages ago. He basically said, yeah, it's worth having a stab at. So they got no idea, man. It's mainstream people, and he's, like, you know, centered on XRP, was there the other coins as well. So, but I'm like, I look like looking at everyone, and I'm like just saying, okay, some person's in, like, a good, you know, got a good expectation in the next, you know, 3 to 6 months. But, you know, man, like, no one told you Japan, Pokemon Island was going to collapse, okay? So BCB, friends, this is what we're looking at, is the others index, okay? So this is altcoins. Now, this move, others dropped 50%, okay? About 58%. So different altcoins moved different amounts, okay, when you look at that. So what I can actually do is just show you, for example, maybe Chainlink right here. See Chainlink, friends, down on this move all the way down, it dropped 65%. So you see how that index has dropped around 50%-ish. Chainlink's dropped 65%. But then even if you go to something like PulseChain, okay, PulseChain got murdered even more, right? So it dropped 85%. So as you can see, the index number you're obviously on the upside, you're looking for the overperformance on the upside. But, you know, when you're looking for the slingshot leverage stuff, then yes, you pay the price on the way down, which is what you saw in Hex, PulseChain, PulseX, and everything else, right? And even Chainlink and stuff. But that's okay because you're not selling now anyway, are you? You're not getting out. Now, if we go back to this, the expectation, friends, is basically a little pop-up and then, like, I know you're not going to like this, 3 to 6 months of sideways. So I'm just going to show you, and then we finally go up next year, okay? And then we hit a target and we go down. So he's thinking something similar to this. See, this is XRP, where this is basically 3 months here, and then we move up, and then also have a reaccumulation here, 1, 2, 3. So this is 3 months, okay? So you pop up, and then there's like 3 months. It could be, friends, we pop up in October, and then November and December and January is like, you know, moving around, and we finally go up. By the way, that now reminds me, it takes me back to exactly 4 years ago. That is literally exactly what we did. Yes, back then in 2021. Bitcoin kept popping up here and here and here. See this? We finally kept smacking up, and then we began basically the run of all runs here. So, I mean, I'm going to go back and just show you, like, let's look at Cardano. Let's look at Cardano, which is right here. You see this, friends? It goes and it just starts literally heading up to the heavens. This is the Cardano. Now, here's the thing, friends. There's a monthly candle if you're interested. How do you know your altcoin's going to do well? Well, Cardano, friends, in 1 month did a 300% rally. It went 4x in 1 month. So that's why Cardano went so far. It was a critical month here. Bitcoin had broken the high, and then Cardano did 4x. Okay, so that was the big move. You know, if Cardano, friends, if it did a 4x, if it only done like a 2x, okay, so it would never have hit. Look at this distance, okay? If it only did a 2x instead of a 4x, you see this $3 point up here? Its top would have only been $1.50. Look how much that changes it. You see that? So $3. So as you can see, that there's a, what I've noticed is you go back to the charts, there's a critical month, okay? And no one knows what it's going to be, okay? Don't even try. It's random, okay? It's a critical month. So what am I going to do now? Probably just show you Doge, okay? So Dogecoin had, look at this, it's critical month. Look at this. Okay, see this critical month for Dogecoin, friends, Doge. Look what it did in January. In January, it did, oh my gosh, it did a 14x in 1 month, and then it closed 7x. You see that? January. So yes, the critical point is coming, and don't let yourself get nervous. It's totally random. No one knows. Everyone thinks they're gonna have a mad coin. Yeah, but some coins, friends, I'm just gonna show you, like, look what XRP did in that critical month. If you go back, XRP's gain, friends, in January was 2.3x. Okay, 2.3x. Here you have the Hex chart, okay? But Hex, friends, had a dump down. So it actually, in that December, started going up, did a 2 or 3x, and then it reversed back down, and then everything eventually kept going up. So that's obviously, Richard Hart would have like his God hand approval, and hopefully he has a say in our performance. So what I'm going to now do now is just go through a bit more just to show you what we're kind of like thinking, friends. So this pop-up, right, we're going to go into that others right now, just to, and I'll show you this. So this is the thing, okay? There is, what I'm going to do now is just delete this. It's basically, chip, all right? But this is the thing. Initially, so he does Elliott waves and stuff. I initially drew a Fibonacci from here, okay? I drew a fib from the top to the bottom, and I said, oh, wow, we're going to hit to this upper target. By the way, this is another big difference, friends. Doing another 2x from where we stop is a big difference, okay? But BCB doesn't have that, okay? BCB has this one here. Why? Well, what he said is, if you want to do a big extension like this in markets, we can't have had this pain we've had, okay? We need to do another zombie virus capitulation like this. Okay, where we drop further. Okay, so 75, 80% further. Okay, so so we needed to go down here, all the way down here. So unless this collapse takes us all the way down, and then we finally V-reverse and go back up. But that's looking very unlikely, okay? But I'm just showing you why. So I was curious, like, see, friends, that's why there's contradictions everywhere. Why a fib here? Why not here? I'm like, you don't know, bro. We're just drawing squiggly lines. It's just astrology, man. No one knows, okay? So if you're curious, all right, where does this take us? From today, okay, this index, remember, this is pure altcoins, friends. This is not Bitcoin, not Ethereum. This is pure altcoins, what we want. Okay, Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to be worse. So good luck with that, by the way. Okay, so pure altcoins are, look at this. It's around 300% from today. So it's around the 4x, a 4. Now, what I did is, if you're curious, our friends, is because I love PulseChain and looking at it, it's so easy and transparent. And I have the chart here, okay? That's what it is. We had around the 4x to here. So it's 1 trillion market cap for all of others, okay? Now, all right, what I'm going to do is, I actually got to play some gentle angel music because I'm already seeing people saying 4x, bro. You're telling me I waited 4 years for a shitty 4x from today? Look, there's a few things, okay? There is the fact that it's an index. That includes things like EOS, things like Litecoin. It's everything in there. But also, if you want just some, let's do some basic research. What you can do is, what I did was, I went back and I saw how much others went up earlier this year from September to March. And then I went and I grabbed PulseChain, PulseX, and Hex, and I saw how much they did versus the index. And I have the numbers, right? So I'm just going to read them out here for you. And don't worry, I'll chart them now. In that earlier move, we actually have a look now. We can have a look. Others, what did it do, right? So this is what you actually did. What we did. We go to September, around September, and then we moved it up here. You see how it's about 200%, friends? It's about a 3x. 3. So then I went and looked at PulseChain, PulseX, and Hex. I go, okay, when others went up a 3x, what did you guys do? And PulseX, and Hex, they varied a bit. But the numbers are, so when others did 3, Pulse did 5, PulseX did a 9, and Hex, we can actually come and check it out now together. Hex is here. Hex only did around the 4. All right, but so that's the those are the numbers. But that might change differently with the ratios next time. So what I've just done is I just took a rough number and I just did the average of them. And I think based off, like, you know, leverage and you know, maybe there's court date stuff finished. You're looking at around a 7x, 6 to 7x, when the others index did around a 3. So in another way to put it, you go, okay, whatever the others index did, PulseChain altcoins gave you a plus 100% gain, which is a 2x on that. Now, I don't know, I haven't done this on like heaps of other coins to see how this worked in the past, but it's just giving you an idea of where to go. And now what I'll do is, friends, show you this chart here. If we end up coming up, we recover, and then there's like little jitters here. All right, it could be, you don't know what these jitters is going to be. Is it going to be economy cracking, Trump gets in, and is there going to be like, you know, the economy starts cracking harder? You don't know, but we go sideways, all right, while Bitcoin and everything stalls out. And then this move taking us up here, as I showed you, it's around like that 4x. So if others is going to do like a 4, then it could mean Pulse, PulseX, EX, PX, Inc., just collectively the ecosystem does about a 9x, an 8 or 9x from today. Where this takes us is roughly, for the whole ecosystem, market cap, it takes us around 30 billion, which is, I know it's, if you've been watching my videos every day, you're like, that's strangely exactly 100 billion divided by like 3, pretty much. I know, that's crazy. But now what I'm going to do is show you on Pulse. So where would the price chart take us from here? It would be all the way. So I think from Pulse, friends, Pulse would be about 6x day one sack. So it would be around up there. Actually, funny, if let's do a fib. I wonder if there's a fib around here. So it's around here, around the 2.6 here. So it's around up here. Okay, that's that first pop. So that's where PulseX would be 6x day one sack. And obviously you can do it for everything else as well, which I'll do it here just so, because everyone loves seeing me just go to every coin just to do that. So where would like a 9x take it around here? It would be around, for PulseX here, 2.7 day one sack, around up there. that's where it would be. Of course, look what it looks like on a linear. Whee! It looks like that. Okay. So that's that next leg up here. And what I'm now going to do is let's go back to Hex and show you Hex. What I've done now, friends, is you could do combined Hex is going to land at 16 cents. So you don't know about the ratios, but let's just keep the ratios the same. So combined Hex lands around 16 cents. So here's where P Hex is. If you do a 9 on top of that, you get around, 12 cents. So basically, it goes back to the testnet V3 launch. Okay, that's where P Hex is. So combined Hex would be around 16. Okay, we get there. Now what? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just showing you. If we get up here, what does BCB expects? He goes, this will be the mother of all crashes. And I know everyone's like, what? But you know, you don't know, friends. It's just astrology. It's just that this going up here, mother of all crashes. What does mother of all crashes mean? I mean, like, if you go back down, like, you know, I drew this line. That's 60% drop. 60% drop. You know, so what I'm going to do is if we go back and look at PulseChain, let's just stick on PulseChain, PLSX, and just to show you an example. It's 0.5 day one sec. So if it went up to around, you know, around 9, 10x, whatever, around up here, if it did this line, I want to know, okay, where would like an 80 or 70% drop take it back down? It would be down here. Okay, so I know this looks like terrible, bang, but look, it'd be coming back to test this resistance again. And then, who knows? Who knows? It might actually, that might be it. And if you look, what I'm thinking about in my mind now, my friend Armadillo, was Ivan on Tech Show. He said Bitcoin's gone to 250K, 240K. Ethereum's gone to like 25K. He goes, but there's going to be this gruesome middle process. He says it might take longer than everyone expects. And he says when you look at it in terms of the chart, it's going to look like a super cycle. But it's going to not feel like a super cycle, friend, just to let you know. Okay, this doesn't feel like a super cycle. That's what it's going to look like. Look, what I'm going to do now, watch, I'm going to show you a log chart. That's what it looks like on a log chart. You see that? See, it goes up and then it ranges up here. And then we recover 2025. Now, this is very possible. Why? Because everyone, friends, you can already tell, dude, every single person down here, they're getting out. You know they're getting out. They're saying recession's coming. We've been going for too long. 2026 is going to be really, 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 really bad. It's going to be all over. But if we believe, if we believe, we'll see where it takes us, okay? But you have to be prepared for this. Like I told you, friends, high targets, Hex to $1 and PulseChain 100 billion, they're great. There's something you got to know, though. Before it gets to those targets, these prices, the growth, it goes to areas where it's high and then it slows down and it stops. And it gives you a chance, a day or a month. It goes, hey, do you want in or out? Because if we go down from here, it's all over. But if we keep going up, it's going to keep going up. You see? So in a nutshell, if you're holding forever, I'm asking you, right? Are you going to take nothing out at like 6 or 7x day one sec? That's something to think about. The whole ecosystem will be 27 billion, right? Now, of course, I don't have all the answers to how everything's going to play out because we have a PulseChain sacrifice wallet, don't we? 170,000 ETH. And if you go back to the Hex price chart, which I showed you, Richard had a say in the next part. But what we don't know is, friends, see, Richard's he's not streaming now. So you and I can't ask him, hey, what do you think about that last cycle? You can't ask him. You don't know if he's updated. Like, does he think this is a success? I don't know. Does he think it's a success? Now, with his words are one thing. What about actions? Would he buy up Hex to 55 cents again? Maybe in his mind, he's like, you know what? Screw those guys. I should have stopped it at 5 cents. I should have stopped it at 5 cents. They didn't need a $55 billion non-origin address market cap. We should have stayed at 5 billion. Right? Maybe he's thinking that. Maybe he's thinking the excess surplus is too much. I don't know. Right? Because it's important, right? Because now, what if his next method is, I'm not going to blow 170,000 ETH in one go. I'm only going to do like 20% or a quarter of it. Maybe he only takes out like 30,000 ETH and he smacks it up and he reprices it and he lets all the Jeets get out. So we don't know that, but logically, maybe that's better. Maybe that's better. Because here's the thing, okay? No one remembers you whether you came like 3rd or 9th or 15th in the top 100. Nobody gives a shit, okay? There's Bitcoin and there's everything else. And we know that. So why would you blow money above Euphoria if you're ranked, let's say you're ranked like 15, to try get to rank 5 and then say we won and then you're just going to come back down anyway. Okay, so that's only something he can compute in his mind, friends, because he's very good at when his back's against a wall. Okay, he's very good at these decision trees. That's what billionaires and really high IQ people, they can do that. Now, you and I, we can do that as well, but we're sitting on squeaky chairs together and we're here 18 hours a day to figure it out. He's like, you throw him in anywhere, he can figure this stuff out. But, all right, there's one thing we can't deny though. No matter what you do, we're correlated to Bitcoin. It's our money base. We can't get away from it. And I don't think we want to get away from it, but just with all its good parts and its bad parts. So if you're spending money to try grow while Bitcoin is contracting, liquidity exiting, you're blowing it away you just exit liquidity, full on exit liquidity for people to just exit out and run out. Okay, that's the thing. So we're basically all, I don't want to use the word slaves, but we are slaves to Bitcoin and Ethereum. We are, but it's a fountain of youth. Okay, when they go up, everything goes up, you see? It's like you're in a country and yeah, the GDP of the country is going up. So like all the businesses get more, income. So there you go, friends, with that part. We're going to move on to the next section. What do you think? What would you do? Like if we hit 9x from today, if PulseX is 6x day one sec and we sat there, what comes next? Because like, here's the thing, man, friends. I'm even in disbelief if that happens already. I'm in disbelief. But if we did go and PulseChain hits like 6, 7x day one sack, and we come back down here, okay, what are you going to be doing? To be honest, what if this happens? What if it actually is another bear market? Everyone's going to be thinking about that. It could be the SuperCycle. Just to let you know, though, if you were to, my unbiased opinion, okay, obviously I don't know what happens, but my unbiased opinion, if we were getting a SuperCycle, that's exactly how it would happen. There would be a underwhelming pop-off that stops somewhere, but doesn't really take over everything. It starts, you could make a case for it, but doesn't really, truly take over everything. And then, in the crash, everyone thinks 3-year bear market's coming. But actually, we would continue up. That's what happened with zombie virus. Everybody thought Great Depression. Everyone thought, okay, Great Depression, here we go. We're not coming back for another 10 years. And then we came and broke the high after that. Okay, took the, stop, maybe, so that's something that is always a possibility, friends. And if we got that, you would have to really think about, are you holding? How much are you holding? What are you doing? Because like, if you look at this. Where's Bitcoin going to stop at, friends? Let's look at this. The secret chart is Pulse ETH ratio, right? So we are right here. Like if this is Pulse versus Ethereum, friends. If Ethereum does a 3 from today, let's say Ethereum goes to 7,500. If Ethereum does a 3 and then PulseChain did 9, you go up on this chart plus 200%, which is a 3x. So all you do is you go back here. All you literally do, friends, you literally just come back here. Now, here's the thing, man. I'm not getting out there because look how close to break even you are. That's like, friends, like if we're still around here by July next year, like this is where July is next year. See here? Imagine we do go up and we come back down. So what I'm going to do now is actually just remove this. I'm just going to show you the trajectory because remember, this is a ratio, right? So Bitcoin, Ethereum. So if we actually come back up here, we actually did pop up. Maybe there's some euphoria and we come back down here. Like, and this is like, bro, this is now a 4-year anniversary for the same ratio as Ethereum. You literally have you could have just held Ethereum for 4 years. You got the same literally USD. I'm not getting out there. I don't care what. I don't care. You told me there's a 9-year depression, fake alien invasion. I'm not getting out there. I'm like, dude, I didn't hold for 4 years to just give up on this thing now. No way. But that's just something you have to think about. Now, here's the thing. You might say to me, you would like me to draw where would something really concerning be? It would be up here. If Pulse ETH ratio went up like here, I'm like, okay, you know what? You've done some damage. You're up 6x. Everyone's got 6 times more ETH value up there. But what if we don't get that, man? By the way, if you're curious, what number would we get up there in terms of US dollars? Man, friends, up here, that number is 13 times whatever Ethereum does. So if Ethereum does a 3, PulseChain did a 40x. That gives the whole ecosystem about a $120 billion market cap. So now we're kind of figuring out, right? If PulseChain only stops around 20 to 30 billion, I don't think that's enough euphoria. No way. Cardano, friends, just like I don't care who the hell you are. Okay, go truck yourself. Cardano with literally, let's bring it right here. Okay, you want to go me? I want to show you right now. Okay, let's look at Cardano market cap right now. Right here, friends. You see this number up here? 100 billion market cap. Okay, 100 billion market cap. It ran up from 1 billion to 100 billion market cap with 0 smart contract capability. Nothing. You know, Cardano, I'm not joking, had 2 transactions a second. I'm not joking. I think it's also like 1. You couldn't do anything. You literally, all you could do was stake a Cardano. So I'm thinking, well, if you got to 100 billion without any smart contracts, okay, you were expensive up there. That's why you weren't up there. Then PulseChain with everything up here, I don't think it's a cause for concern at 20 to 30 billion. But you know what? You're going to have to decide, are you okay with it goes to 30, which is 10x from today, and then it comes all the way back down to like 8. Are you okay with that? Are you okay with like, I give you a 10x and then it drops 80% down. Now you're only on side of 2x from today. Because mentally, you got to be thinking, hey, your 2x from today, you're not happy with that number fully. You want to know why? Because that's exactly where we were in March this year. So that would actually be returning back to March this year prices here. You see that? So it would be us going up here and then coming back to this zone and making some sort of support up here. Now, overwhelmingly, friends, I'm now going to show you this. Let's actually read it together. The crypto market has undergone a psychological shift as of today. There is finally consensus that there are too many VC coins. However, they have not priced in the solution yet. Meme coins and other altcoins. I think there's a good chance they'll price this in as we move into the next phase of the bull market. Now, I just got to remind you as well, man, earlier in the year, friends, do you remember up here? Do you remember I said, look, Altseason could be done. Oh my gosh, everyone came at me. Oh my God, I got to feel it. As soon as I said that, I was getting shown, friends, my name was getting banned. Just saying sommi was getting banned from other people's telegrams because it was after I said that. Okay. Now, they won't say it's because of that, but that's where they're like, oh, I hate that guy. I'm just showing you a freaking chart, bro. Ticky go up, ticky go down. Ticky go up, ticky go down. Okay. I'm just showing you a chart. I was like, whoa, man, that was nuts. And we dropped 80% from that point. So imagine it just goes 9x from here, and I have to say, it could be over, friends. Everyone's like, get me out of him! Get me out of him! But I love it. We're in the arena together, okay? Everyone came in my throat, so doesn't it help that you go all in now? Doesn't honestly help, friends. Now, you remember that psychological shift I showed you? If you watch my earlier videos, which I know you did, I said there's VC coins and then there's meme coins, okay? And I said, one of them is correct. One of them is correct. Well, only one can win, okay? So VC coins either have to come down 90% or meme coins have to go up 10x. Okay? One of them is going to win. Or a bit of both, okay? And I'm talking about the ratios of everything, right? And everyone's going to keep yelling. And obviously, I made, 1,400 videos literally telling you, look, I know it sounds crazy, but I think the vaporware meme coins are going to win. Because, and I showed you so many examples, whales and all these VC guys and guys who checkered shirt to do the math equation and that little epsilon E stands for estrogen, the little estrogen, you know, little estrogen E thing. Those guys, friends, they think they know everything, but they don't actually know shit. Okay, you know how this world works? A bunch of retardios gather around, they get really excited, and they stay in a community, and then a businessman comes in and tries to extract money from them by providing a product or service. Okay? That's how the world works. These people think it works opposite. These people think that them as the business people and the entrepreneurs, that they make something first, and then people rock up. No. You need the people first. The people are in meme coins. They're not going to their VC coins. So what these people think is the mid-curvers. They're mid-curvers. They're really rich, billions of dollars of market cap, all the esteemed, trusted individuals. They think they're the best, but they're not. Okay, so when you're looking at it from that perspective, you can see, okay, one of them's going to move. Who's going to move? We are now finally seeing a capitulation. I'm seeing all over just Twitter, many people. They're saying, crap, there's actually too many VC coins. Which is what I told you like literally 6 to 8 months ago. But bro, who the hell is coming to crypto to come and vote on a governance forum? A coin that doesn't move, by the way, where you gave yourself all the coins and you didn't even let me in. Okay. And they say, oh, it's because of the corrupt SEC. It's not. Okay, it's a load of shit. There's a lot of ways you can actually do it. It's not. Okay. So now we're in basically that fork. Who's going to win? Well, it feels like it's the meme coins, man. It feels like it's a meme coin. Already, you see this Dick with Bart and Pika and Poker Center, PulseChain and PDI narrative and explosions. And you see, it feels like it's going one way. Now, it doesn't mean tech can't come in and do something, but on the balance of probabilities, man, friends, your mums and dads who are coming in next and your friends, they don't give a shit about decentralization. They don't give a shit about layer 2 governance voting. They don't give a freaking damn. Crypto's a casino. They're only in because Bitcoin hit 100K. They want to find the next Bitcoin. That's it. They want to find the next Doge. They want to find the next 10,000X. They're in here for that. They're not here to come and like, oh, look at Satoshi's principles and Vitalik, he ate bugs again today. They don't care about that, man. They'll never care about that. Do you understand? We care about that. But we also care about winning. And some communities are cults and they win so hard that Crypto Banter has to apologize for popping the hex bubble.
Oh, Josh, the people of Pulse and Hex said I removed the bubble, which I did. Now, how do I get it back? Go to your menu. You know, for the people who are in Pulse and Hex, the reason why I removed the bubble was because it was so big, and it was.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
Just blocking my view. Go to the menu. Yeah, which right. Top right. This one. Yeah. Oh, hidden tokens. Okay. Okay, I must unhide that. Okay, and I must unhide.
Damn.
A lot of hate. A lot of hate if you hide those tokens. Anyway,
so Randy Boo, I know you're watching, so I don't even think anyone believes you when it comes to that story. Your friend, literally, we ratio these guys. Okay, how does your friend Sommi with 30,000 people on Twitter Roonies and other influencers in PulseChain with 40,000, 20,000? How the hell are you? We're getting 800 to 1,000 likes. Friends, do you understand most other people, okay, the engagement, PulseChain, it's not worth this shitty little amount. It's worth 20 to 30 billion. I'm not even joking, okay? It's not worth this little amount. I'm watching every day since 2022, since bear market. We're watching, you know what a cold call rate is? You call up 100 people, you sell them like a vacuum. It's about 1%. You know, most people's active engagement Twitter followers, it's about 1%. So they have 1,000 followers. Okay, 1,000, yeah, 1,000 people, about 10 people are reading. If they have 100,000 followers, okay, about 1,000 are like viewing, reading, engaging. 1,000, okay, 1%. In Hex and PulseChain community, it is 200 to 500% bigger. Okay, so if 100,000 person there, you have 2,000 to 5,000 in there. Imagine, friends, you're selling vacuums, okay? Vacuums, and they come with a free squeaky chair. Imagine you had a group of 100 people here where I told you, okay, if I call up 100 people here, one person's going to buy your vacuum and squeaky chair. And then I had another group of people here where I said, okay, in these groups of people, for every 100 you call, it's going to be 2 to 5 chairs and squeaky chairs and vacuums sold. It's a no-brainer, man. It's literally a no-brainer. However, this megaphone only comes into effect and shows its real colors at some catalyst point. And that's the unknown that kills everyone. But if you're just here to watch the calendar and not the chart, you go, okay, is it 2025 yet? No? Okay, sweet. That's what it comes down to, friends. Okay, so ultimately, we're still going to win. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button all. Catch you in the next one.